Raw Hogan here for Boxing UK and Punch Out Boxing. I'm here with Sahni of Queensbury. What exactly is your job title?
I don't know, mate. I just basically do whatever they ask. But no, it seems to just be changing all the time. I'm doing more stuff that I enjoy, which I'm enjoying. Who else were you representing there? So Boxing UK, my man Steve. Shout out Steve. And who's the other one?
Punch Out Boxing,
is that
an associated Facebook page.
Jeez, well done.
Yeah. So you get 2 for 1.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've managed to associate my face and voice with my Twitter account. I'm the man that's always on your case when you have a go at my man AJ. I make no apology, me and AJ, well I don't know him personally, but he's a local lad. I'm AJ and Derek Chisora team in the way.
Sure, why wouldn't you be? Why wouldn't you be? But I don't have a go at AJ, right? Do you know what it is? Boxing fans are very, very sensitive. You could just say, I believe one fighter would beat another fighter by knockout. And if you were making a football prediction and you were to say, I believe Manchester United will beat Arsenal by 4 goals to 0, right? That doesn't lead to people sending you things like, you're a hater and all this sort of madness like that. Boxing fans are incredibly sensitive, as I'm learning every day. And to be honest, I sort of play on it. And it's good fun.
Absolutely. That's what you replied to me on one of my tweets.
Did I?
It's all in good fun. Anyway.
It's all good fun, isn't it?
I'll just listen to you speak to my colleague Gull over there. Interesting. Some people are saying that this is going to be an easy fight for Tyson, etc., etc. You pointed out 3 fights with Deontay Wilder, 4 knockdowns. The nature of this sport is unusual to other sports. The more you compete at the top level, the quicker you potentially deteriorate, because getting concussed several times by Deontay Wilder, that's reducing your punch resistance. And as you said, one of these days, Fury might get caught or have one fight too many.
Listen,
is that why it's dangerous?
It is dangerous, and he said to me himself, he believes he can't retire from boxing. No, he tried it, right? He says that boxing's going to end up retiring him. What does he mean by that? One of these nights, someone's going to chin him, right? Probably isn't going to be Derek Chisora, but you never know. If your eye's not on the ball, if you're looking at an Usyk fight, if you're looking at other fights and securing the bag in the future, and you've got Derek Chisora in front of you on your chest, War Chisora now, and perhaps you can't move in the way that you used to move in 2014 when you boxed him from range, you boxed and moved, and you picked him off. He hasn't boxed a fight like that since the first 11 rounds against Deontay Wilder. That's the last time I've seen him do anything like that. He's turned into this bulldozer. This bulldozer mentality has worked very well against Deontay Wilder. Too big, smothered him, beat him up. He didn't really have to do an awful lot against Dillian White, but he got him out of there. This bulldozer mentality plays right into the hands of Derek Chisora. Derek Chisora wants to be here. Tyson's going to be right there for him. And there's miles on the clock. There has to be miles on the clock. If you box Deontay Wilder 3 times, 2 hard fights, 4 knockdowns, as you said, it's not a good thing. So one of these nights, you could end up finding out about it.
You know, of course, even the great Lennox Lewis, his 2 defeats were against 2 guys way below his level because he arguably wasn't motivated for them. Now, fighters can say, yeah, I'm just as motivated, I'll train just as hard, but even if it's subconscious, after coming off the back of 2 big knockout wins, subconsciously, does Tyson think, I'm invincible now, I can knock anyone out?
I think he must do, because he has... He's walked towards the fire that is Deontay Wilder, and he put the fire out. And it looked like other people, no names mentioned, looked like other people didn't really want that fire. Maybe we'll never see that fire. He went towards it and put it out, so he must feel like he's top of the world. He must see his peers as Oleksandr Usyk, he keeps calling him a middleweight. He must think, well, Chisora gave him a bloody hard fight. Imagine what I'd do to him. I feel as though, honestly, the hardest fight out there for Tyson Fury is Joyce. And maybe that'll be the guy that beats him in the future. I don't know. Joyce is looking fearsome right now. Tyson will feel invincible, of course, but even Tyson himself is conceding. Joyce is number 2 in the world. He said it. He said, "Can he beat me? Well, maybe we'll find out." So, hearing things like that, he rates Joyce. He knows what he's about.
Yeah, it does sound like nobody's particularly keen to fight Joyce, with good reason. Just wonder, asked Frank about this, he couldn't elaborate too much because we pushed for time. We're here in the best stadium in the world, again as a local man.
You're a Tottenham boy,
saying that,
yeah?
of course.
I'm from Kent, so I support Man United.
Makes sense. I guess you're happy to be here after last night.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, do you have any concerns about the economic climate causing problems in selling this fight out? I mean, 60,000 plus tickets to sell. Ask Frank, there's not going to be any reduction in ticket prices, and we're in the midst of the worst economic crisis for 100 years, apparently, even if Liz Truss has done us a favour and resigned.
Yeah, I mean, not really. Look, we'll find out tomorrow. Tickets go on sale tomorrow, 12 o'clock, by the way. And this is the Tyson Fury show. People need a bit of escapism to get away from everything that's going on. And those that can attend will attend, and it will be a tremendous night. Sometimes you need nights like this to just get away from all the crap that's going on, and hopefully people can attend.
Let's hope so. Nothing like a packed Tottenham Hotspur stadium, as someone who's been here a few times can attest.
Just saw the trophy cabinet earlier as well.
Yeah, it's a bit sparkly. Ain't the glass absolutely...
Ain't much in there, mate.
Yeah.
Go on.
Your view on the heavyweight scene, again, when I talked to Frank, he played 3D chess with the heavyweight division. He's almost got it checkmated. If the Usyk fight with Fury doesn't happen early next year, I think that Queensbury should really push Joyce and Dubois onto Usyk in quick succession.
I think that's the plan. I think, look, the pot of gold at the end of this rainbow right now is the undisputed fight. Tyson Fury against Oleksandr Usyk. Sounds like there's positive conversations that could land in the first quarter of next year. Fingers crossed. Derek Chisora might chin him and just ruin everything, and then we're talking about Fury Chisora 4. But for any reason, if that can't happen, then you've got Joyce, who's mandatory for Usyk. You've got Daniel Dubois, who is or will be called as a mandatory at some point as well for Oleksandr Usyk. So as you say, he's playing 3D chess. He's played the long game with it. But it's tremendous, the position now, the belts that are in the stable, the belts that will be in the stable, in my opinion, as well. I mean, it's looking good. Hopefully we see Fury Usyk. I believe Fury suffocates him, beats him up. I don't think Fury's got any problem with Usyk. Same with Joyce again, by the way. I'm big on Joyce today. I think Joyce would suffocate Oleksandr Usyk too. But yeah, hopefully we just see these fights. And Dubois got a tough test, December 3rd. This Kevin Lorena fella is not going to come and lie down. He's shorter, faster, southpaw. The sort of ingredients that could be problems for someone like Daniel Dubois. Let's find out.
Perfect preparation for an Usyk fight.
Exactly. So there's a bit of thinking behind it. He needs to get prepared to that sort of style if he's going to target Oleksandr Usyk.
Just what you said about Usyk, you think Fury defeats him easily?
Yeah, pretty much. Look, I rate Usyk, great. It's just Joshua didn't box like he should have done, right? Even you can admit that. An ardent sort of AJ fan. There was only probably 2 rounds in 24 where he boxed like he should have done, like the big man, right? There's no bigger man than Tyson Fury. There's one that's quite close. His name's Joyce, right? I think those 2 guys are just too big. I'm not saying that they'd outbox him. I'm just saying that they can take all of his best shots, take him into deep water, and leave him there.
I know you have touched on this before. You don't think that what Steve USS Cunningham showed all them years ago, and in addition, things that Fury himself has said, that he finds the smaller heavyweights more difficult to deal with. Since Cunningham, he hasn't fought a really good smaller mover. Not a world-class one anyway.
So people point out that Steve Cunningham knocked him down. Steve Cunningham also ended the fight on his back. And that's what would happen to Oleksandr Usyk, in my opinion.
But you accept Usyk is levels and levels above Cunningham.
And Fury is levels and levels above the Fury that faced Cunningham all those years ago. I mean, that was just that was his US debut against a cruiserweight. It's probably like up in the lights sort of thing. It's a whole different Tyson Fury. This is a man who is now clearly the number 1 heavyweight in the world. So,
agreed. But whereas Fury has improved in some aspects, as you said, he may have diminished in others. As you said, he's 35. after blowing up to 400 pounds and boiling back down, getting concussed at least once, if not twice, by Deontay Wilder. Can he move as well as he could? That in the way you'd need to with someone like a peak Usyk, who can actually just keep moving for 12 rounds, probably like no other heavyweight.
And what Tyson would probably point to is how well did it serve him against Derek Chisora? He won the fight, but was he able to completely keep him off for all 12 rounds? No. Some people thought it was a draw. So if Derek Chisora, he's much shorter, much smaller than Tyson Fury, can suddenly cut the ring off like that, Tyson Fury can do that as well. And he's bigger and he's a bulldozer. And I think he carries more power now. 270 pounds of him sitting down than Derek Chisora does.
Okay, interesting.
There you go. It's good to debate it.
That's why we need to have these fights.
That's why we do it.
So, okay, next year though, we could see the whole heavyweight division locked up by Frank.
Frank's not playing, mate. He's not, well, he is playing. He's playing 3D chess, as you said. Yeah, no, it's looking good, mate. It's looking good. Tickets on sale, 12 o'clock tomorrow. Don't miss it.
On the Tottenham Hotspur website?
Yeah, ticketmaster.co.uk. Well done.
Okay.
Well done, yeah. Ticketmaster.co.uk. Enjoy.
On AJ, like I said, you're always digging him out.
Don't know if I am.
Stick up for him.
Don't know if I am.
If you were to look at the situation without your Queensbury hat on, would you actually say this is probably the best course of action he's taken? He does actually need a few knockovers to get his confidence back up and get himself back into the sort of...
Initially, I said that he could do with a break. I said that after that fight. It was only when all the mood music was pointing towards, no, he's going to be out in November, he's going to be out in December. Who am I to say, oh, he could do with a break then if he's saying he wants to be out, if Eddie Hearn's saying he wants to be out, if 258 is saying he wants to be out. So I thought he could have done with a break. The Tyson Fury fight, look, great opportunity, but clearly not the right time for him. So go away, knock out a couple of areolas, take the stick that comes out with knocking out an areola and rebuild yourself. Danger is any of these guys could chin him now. That's kind of where we are. It's heavyweight boxing anyway, but there's blueprints out there on how to beat Anthony Joshua.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, it's all going to be an interesting journey following it all. Yeah, busy few weeks for Queensbury. 4 shows in 4 weeks. Boxrec still has the one on Saturday up. I presume that's been moved.
Yeah. So that'll be November the 11th. I think that's going to get announced soon. We're in Telford November 19th. We're in Telford. Big show that, by the way. Anthony Yard's having a little move about before the Viterbiev fight in January. Avanesyan's back against John Miguez, and by the way, Liam Davis against Beluto. So that's some fight. Then of course, November 26th, Zach Parker, John Ryder. You know, new relationship with Matchroom. That's one of the good things that's come out of it all. Nice little deal's been done there. Now that'll be a good fight. But yeah, it's all happening. It's all moving the right way.
Can't wait. You got a different outfit for each show?
Got to think about it. I think there's going to be a Parker Ryder presser next week, which hopefully I can host, and I'll probably try and get a new blazer.
Look forward to seeing your autumn colours.
Cheers, mate.
Dev, pleasure speaking to you the first time.
Yeah, no worries.